Welcome here to the Simply Financial Athletic Center for today's matchup between Niagara College and Canadore. My name is Alex Vandenheck. I'm joined alongside Marcus Lubin and Lane Lounsbury for this matinee. Niagara 1-4 on the season. Canadore 0-6 playing yesterday against Mohawk. What are we thinking for your keys to victory here today, Marcus?
Alex, honestly, if Niagara can stay out of foul trouble and continue to up the defensive intensity, I do think that they will come away with a win today. Lane?
So both the Knights and the Panthers are fighting to keep their seasons alive, and both will be without key pieces today, as Niagara will not have their star center, Riley Bleach, but that does mean we will be able to see what Isaiah Paynom can do, as he is averaging a double-double right now. As for the Panthers, they will not have Zion James, who is leading the team in steals.
And to add on to that, a key player to watch today is Caden Moore, sporting number 2 in today's matchup. And he had a rough first game versus Humber, but since then, he's averaged 12.5 points, almost 5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists a game.
Yeah, Caden Moore having a rough one in his first game. Since then, like you mentioned, Marcus, he's really been productive in his second year here at Niagara College. One thing I think Niagara needs to do if they want to win this game is they're going to need to contain Thomas Goland, who's having a phenomenal season. 16 points a game, 5.7 boards, 1.7 assists, which is great, but the efficiency is even greater. 54% from the field, 44.8% from 3, 93% from the line, looking near the 55, 45, 95 club, which is impressive. How would you try and slow him down?
Sorry, who was the player you were mentioning, Alex?
Thomas Goland.
Yeah, that was actually one of their keys to victory, was to contain Thomas Goland and really look to close him out at all costs today, try and contain him. And another key to success for the Knights is crashing the glass, massive team rebounds.
100% Marcus. Coming into this one here, Niagara is 4th in the OCAA with rebounds per game at nearly 43. Canadore 19th with 31 rebounds a game, so there's a massive differential and a size differential. I'm looking at guys like Isaiah Paynom and Batch Yeech to get on the glass and get those second chance points, which could be a real problem here for Canadore.
To add on to your point, Alex, there is nobody on Canadore currently averaging 0.3 blocks per game, so the glass is basically kryptonite for them.
100%, and I think another thing that Niagara needs to do is contain, Marcus alluded to it, is staying out of foul trouble when they get to the line, make their free throws. We go back to last game where Raheem Dennis really struggled from the line in the 4th and overtime, had a chance to win the game in the 4th quarter, went 1 of 7 from the line.
And Alex, to add to your point, all of Niagara's bigs were in foul trouble. Isaiah Paynom, Batch Yeech, they were in massive foul trouble, which caused Niagara to not have the size they need on the floor.
Yeah, 3 players for Niagara fouled out, Paynom, Batch Yeech, and Raheem Dennis, as we'll step aside here for the playing of our national anthem.
Introducing the starting lineup for the visiting Canadore Panthers. From Orillia, Ontario, number 0, Ty Huxtable. From Courtice, Ontario, number 7, Thomas Golan. From Sturgeon Falls, number 10, Corey Butchun. From Englehart, number 15, Logan Parker. And from Sault Ste. Marie, number 21, Bishop Whitmell. Your head coach for the Canadore Panthers is Stephen Hong. Everyone's getting ready to make some noise. Here they are, the starting lineup for your Niagara Knights. From St. Francis Xavier School in Mississauga, Ontario, number 0, Raheem Dennis. From Kingsway Christian School in Douglasville, Georgia, number 1, Skylar Samuel. From St. Benedict's Catholic Secondary School in Kitchener, Ontario, number 2, Caden Moore. From Pickering High School in Ajax, Ontario, number 4, Caden Stewart. And from Center High School from Medicine Hat, Alberta, number 33, Isaiah Panam. Your head coach for the Niagara Knights is Laquan Hilton.
We are just about set here for tip-off here between the Knights and Canadore here. Our 3 keys to victory for this one, we had mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, contain Thomas Golan, who's been a prolific scorer so far this season, crashing the glass and taking care of your trips to the foul line and making sure you stay out of foul trouble, because that was a big problem going into last game. Panam here and Parker set to take the tip, as this one will make its way over to Canadore. Butchun will get it over to Golan. Golan over to Huxtable. Huxtable surveying his options. He'll get over to Golan. He'll let it fly. No good. Rebound Dennis. Dennis, after struggling in the 4th in overtime from the line, looking to bounce back here. He'll get it down low to Panam. Panam backing down the defender. Takes it up with the right, and it's good off the glass. Hitting the too small there, Marcus.
Got a baby in him there.
Caden Moore will defend Huxtable. Off the switch. They'll get into the corner for the corner 3, and it's down for Corey Butchun.
Here comes Caden Stewart.
And this one will make its way over to Skylar Samuel. No good. Rebound, Corey Butchun. Butchun defended by Dennis. Directing traffic, get it over to Huxtable. Huxtable defended by Samuel. Spin move there. Defended by Panam with the right. Panam getting the rejection. Caden Moore bringing it up past center. Caden Moore getting help from the screen, getting doubled, getting it down low to Panam. Stewart on the top of the key asking for the screen. Getting it backdoor. What a beautiful pass, but leaves it short. Samuel trying again, no good. Rebound, Ty Huxtable. And a double dribble is called, and this one will go the other way.
Now, I think what Niagara needs to do is necessarily open Canadore up on the perimeter and see if they can get a 3.
Well, we mentioned, Marcus, Canadore's really struggled on the defensive side of the ball this season. Niagara looking to exploit that as balls on the glass. Isaiah Panam will get called for the travel here early on. Back-to-back turnovers for both teams.
Lane, what are your thoughts?
Absolutely. Both these teams need to keep the ball clean if they want to keep their season alive.
Yeah, one thing to note, Canadore is on the second night of the back-to-back, playing yesterday in Hamilton against the Mountaineers. As a backdoor cut, it's rejected. Second chance, no good. Rebound, Caden Moore. He'll look to bring it through transition up to Stewart. Stewart will drive, spin move. Getting the contact, and he'll head to the line. One thing that we really noticed, Marcus, going back to last game, we were both on the call, is the Mountaineers really pressed Caden Stewart, especially in the backcourt. We know how fast he is and how elusive he can be, looking to contain that, and so far Canadore hasn't done that so far.
Yeah, Caden Stewart is a really shifty guard, able to really put the ball on a string and really dominate in the backcourt as he makes his first free throw. Caden Stewart looks to capitalize and make his second.
Both shots are good for Caden Stewart. Niagara will apply the full court pressure. Caden Moore attacking Bishop Whitmell. Great steal there by Raheem Dennis, playing the safety role. This one will get taken up by Samuel. Beautiful layup there with the assist from Raheem Dennis.
And here comes Ty Huxtable.
Ty Huxtable yesterday having a good game for the Panthers. Did struggle with turning the ball over as this one is thrown up. Offensive rebound. This one's taken up by Golan, getting it over to Whitmell. Back in the corner, no good on the three. Rebound. This one will get left short. Caden Moore will pick it up off the glass. Raheem Dennis will take this one in with the right. The layup was good. No call. There was some contact there, Marcus.
Yeah, there definitely was some contact, some heavy contact as well.
This one will get down low. On the wing to Buchan, trying, Huxtable with the reverse. That's his first points of this one. Samuel down low, and he'll turn this one over.
And now Logan Whitmell will check in for Canadore.
Now substituting for Niagara, number 8, Adrian Pedro.
Adrian Pedro will check in for Niagara. We mentioned his name. He was terrific last game against Mohawk. Didn't light up the stat sheet per se, as we've got an injured Knight.
Caden Moore is down.
Didn't quite see what happened. Niagara in their blue uniforms. Usually here they'll be in their white home uniforms, looking for the first win at home on the season. Niagara 1-4.
And Niagara have really been struggling as they've lost 3 in a row.
That's right, Marcus. Their only win of the season came against Sheridan, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me, Conestoga. They beat Conestoga 78-64 on the road in Kitchener on Friday, October 25th. So nearly a month ago, which does not sit well in that locker room.
One thing I've noticed about the Knights all year is that they've always let leads slip away, and they absolutely cannot let this one get away.
100% Lane, and a point I want to make is besides that first game, all of their games have been fairly competitive. They lost by 4 to Sheridan here in this building on November 2nd. Their loss at Humber was only by 9. And obviously we go to the game on Wednesday in overtime, losing by 5, which that game could have went.
And Batch Each will check in for the injured Moore.
Caden Moore is still down, a scary sight, didn't quite see what happened. It's a shame because he's been playing so well.
Yeah, he's been one of the key players for Niagara. And as we mentioned earlier in the cast, he was a player to watch.
As he's up.
He will have a seat on the bench.
Looks like he's going to head back to the locker room. That's a scary sight. Didn't quite see what happened, but he will go to the trainer's table as Niagara will bring it off the inbounds. Adrian Pajor will give it off to Stewart. Stewart asking for some assistance, getting it to Skylar Samuel. Driving in, trying to get it.
And the last touch will be off Canadore as it remains in Niagara's possession.
Tried to get it down to Bacich, but it will be off of a Panther and out of play. Adrian Pajor will inbound this one, getting it into Stewart. Stewart driving in with the right. The lay is good. That's one thing we mentioned is Caden Stewart can get from 0 to 100 very fast. That right there is a prime example. Pajor with the defense. Screen set. Backdoor. And one is good for Logan Whitmell. His first points of this one. As we'll get a substitution here for the Panthers. Isaiah Nansen will check in.
One shot.
For Corey Buchun. Logan Whitmell is at the line looking to convert on the M1 opportunity. And he does.
The first and only is good. Adrian Pajor will bring this one up to center, giving it off. Stewart will drive in traffic. Tough finish. Skylar Samuel from Adrian Pajor, as this one will get down to Whitmell. Over to Nansen. Nansen finding Ty Huxtable, defended by Pajor. Asking for the screen. Foul was called on Pajor. Coach Hilton not liking the call as Raheem Dennis is at the scorer's table ready to check in here. That's subbed out kind of early, and he'll check in for Adrian Pajor. Adrian Pajor now has 2 fouls early in this one. We mentioned foul trouble. He fouled out Wednesday in the match against Mohawk. 3 players fouled out in that one as the 3 is no good. Trying to keep that one in is Golan. Golan defended by Bacich to the corner. Good close up there by Samuel. That travel is called on Skaman.
And Brandon Calder will check in for Isaiah Panam.
Brandon Calder, the first-year player from Calgary. He's gotten a little bit more playing time these last couple games with all the injuries to the Knights. Caden Stewart will play this one at center, defended by Skaman. Get it to the wing to Dennis, to Stewart in the corner. Give and go to Dennis on the wing. Deciding his options, finding Samuel, step back 3, no good. And the rebound is taken down by Nansen. Huxtable will bring this one up, defended by Calder. Given away there, Raheem Dennis will take it in transition. Giving it over to Samuel. The lay is good.
Good assist there by Dennis.
You mentioned the assists. Niagara this season only averaging 10 assists as a team, which is tied for 19th in the league with Fleming. And if Niagara wants to get their offense going, which has been about middle of the pack, they're going to need more ball movement as the layup is good by Whitmell. And Stewart will bring this one up and give it to Dennis. Dennis will drive in, passing it to Samuel. Beautiful pass there. Skylar Samuel having the hot start here. 3 of 7 with six points. This one will find Logan Whitmell down low, defended by Bacich. He'll throw this one up, no good. Getting there is Dennis for the rebound, feeling the pressure, give it off to the shifty Caden Stewart, who will pull up from the free throw line, no good. Getting his own board, trying to save it, and it's turned over. Huxtable in transition, defended by Bacich. Doubled there by Dennis, trying to find the opening, gives it to Goland in the corner, no good. This one will find Skylar Samuel. Going to the right, and he'll head to the line for 2.
Isaiah Panam will check in for the Knights.
Isaiah Panam will come back into this game. We talk about Raheem Dennis and how elusive of a scorer he's been. all season, averaging around the 19-point per game clip. Right here, he's only got 2 points. But one thing to note, he's already got 3 assists. You don't really think of him as a facilitator, but he's setting up Skylar Samuel in particular, who's been incredible here to start.
Yeah, Raheem Dennis has been quite the playmaker, but as much as he is a playmaker, he's also a scorer. He's an all-around player.
Yeah, you mentioned that. He lives at the free throw line. Last game, shooting 17 attempts, going 10 of 7 from the line, as both are good by Skylar Samuel. As the Knights will bring in the full court pressure. The 3 is good by Corey Buchun. 2 of 3 already to start. Despite the Panthers' 0-6 record, they've been able to shoot the 3 so far this season, as this one will get to Dennis. He'll try 3, no good. Jason Whitmell will bring down the board. This one going the other way to Nanton. Nanton over to Bishop Whitmell, getting it over to his brother with the screen. He'll let go the 3, no good. Rebound Samuel. Samuel will bring this one past center, feeling the double team already. This one is brought up, stripped, and that one is out of bounds. It'll stay with Niagara. This one's been a pretty high-scoring game so far, fellas.
Wayne?
Absolutely. Like we said earlier, Canadore has been one of the lowest scoring teams on this season.
Yeah, Canadore's really, really struggled defensively. They've kind of held their own offensively, but it's been the defense that's been a struggle. Calder faking the 3, he'll drive in, and the lay is good. 20-13 here for Niagara. Quick start here. We mentioned Niagara not being able to contain leads, as Whitmell's doubled here, and this one will stay with the Panthers as we get a substitution.
Caden Stewart has freshly checked in for Niagara.
Caden Stewart, so shifty. We mentioned last game against Mohawk, he was a lot of full court pressure on him, as the 3 is taken by Buchun. Kind of a heat check there. Stewart will bring it up court. Thought about the 3, getting it over to Calder. Pump fake, finding Bacic. He'll take it off the dribble himself. He'll take it up, and he's fouled. With this trip here, this will be foul shots 5 and 6 of the quarter. So Niagara doing a good job of getting to the line, which they've done pretty much all season.
And Coach Laquan Hilton impressed with the shot selection by Bacic as he misses his first.
Well, you look at Bacic, he's so raw. He's got size, and it's only year 2 for him. If he can fill out and figure some things out, he's going to be a problem for the rest of the OCAA, as the second's good.
Now substitute for Canadore, number 7, Thomas Golan.
Thomas Golan will check in here for Parker. But there's a couple of guys on Niagara that are really raw, and you could even put Isaiah Panam in that category, even despite the fact he's starting, as guys who you watch out for in the future. As this one's rattled around, it'll find Thomas Golan getting it down low to Whitmell. He'll find the open man in the corner. Good close out there by Dennis, and the travel's called.
Your 5 on the floor for your Knights. Bacic, Raheem Dennis, Isaiah Panam, Caden Stewart, and Brandon Calder.
We mentioned Thomas Golan in the open. Number 7, as this one's taken away. Good move there by Whitmell, defended by Panam. This one's taken in, finding the aforementioned Golan, as the rejection is there. This one's taken the other way, finding Dennis in the paint. That one's rejected himself. But Bacic picking up the loose change and getting the deuce. This one finding the open man in the corner. Panam with the contest. Finding Golan in the corner. That one rattles around, no good. Calder trying to bring that one down, but no luck. We mentioned Thomas Golan, who's averaging a very efficient 16 points on nearly 55, 45, 95. And so far, albeit very early in this one, Thomas Golan has been contained.
Foul on the floor here.
Yeah, that one looks like the Panthers going 2 for 1, as that's Panthers foul to give here in this first quarter. Niagara only with 2 fouls in the game, both being on Adrian Pedro.
Yep. Wayne, your thoughts?
Caden Stewart will play this one. Shot clock difference of about a second and a half. This one getting it back to Stewart. Waiting for the last shot, asking for the screen. He'll find Raheem Dennis in the corner. Up fake, spin move. He'll put it up with the right, no good. Whitmore will get the rebound. And that's it for your first quarter. Fast-paced first quarter for the Knights. Very, very good offensively. Skylar Stewart leading the way with 10 points.
Yeah, Skylar Samuel already in double digits, having a very efficient first quarter as the Knights are up 10 points, the score of 23-13 at the end of one. Wayne?
This has definitely been the best the Knights have looked all season.
100%. Can't agree with you.
Even with Raheem Dennis, oh, sorry, Alex, but even with Raheem Dennis only scoring 2 points.
Well, you mentioned that, Lane. He's only attempted, or actually, excuse me, he's attempted 4 shots. But he's also got 3 assists and 2 boards. He's averaging a double-double this season, around 19 points and 10 boards. But if you can get his facilitating going, that is very, very scary for the rest of the OCAA.
Yeah.
As for Canadore, Thomas Golan doesn't have any points, and he's 0 for 7 from the field.
Yeah,
averaging 16 points this year.
Well, you mentioned the 16 points this year, but also very, very efficient, like we mentioned, nearly 55, 45, 95, which you never see in really any level of basketball, let alone the OCAA. As the OCAA tends to be a bit of a lower score league compared to the NBA per se.
Well, it's because our quarters are 10 minutes, and then the NBA it's 12.
That's true. Corey Buchun for Canadore leading the way, 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. The Panthers really like to shoot the 3 ball. And I think that's going to be a big thing if they want to come back into this game, is getting their 3-point shooting going.
Yeah, and the Knights really need to up the intensity on the perimeter defense if they really want to shut out Canadore here.
Yeah, I want to give a huge shout out, no pun intended, to Batch Yeech and Isaiah Panam protecting the rim really well there. This one will get to Calder. Calder with the hook pass up to Panam, tried to get it to his fellow big man there, Batch Yeech. And this one will deflect out of bounds. It will be Panthers ball. Full court press here by Niagara. Bacic at the front of it. Stewart defending Whitmell. Whitmell finding the open man. He'll try a 3, and that's good. Ethan Skaman with 3. As Niagara look to bring it in transition. Bacic will get it up to Caden Stewart, asking for the screen from Isaiah Panam, the 4-3 player. Calder open for 3, he'll let it fly. No good. Panam with the board. Stewart thought about it, good closeout there. Bacic with the screen, he'll try 3, no good. This one rattles around and it will get contained by the Panthers. Finding its way over to Skaman, who just made the 3, he'll get it to the man in the corner, and that 3 is good as well. Corey Buchun, as we'll get substitutions here quickly, down to a 4-point game.
Jeez, the Knights really need to look on the perimeter, like I said, during the end of the quarter. They need to look at the perimeter and close out on those 3-point attempts, or else just like that, the lead will be cut down and the lead will change. Wayne?
Absolutely right. Like I said earlier, the Knights cannot let this one slip away. their season is on the line or getting close to it.
Well, you mentioned that, Lane. We talk about the three-point shooting for the Panthers, excuse me. They're 6th in the league in three-point field goal percentage. Not really showing here, so they were down 10 going into this second quarter, but back-to-back threes, and it's a 4-point game.
And coming out of the timeout, let's see what Coach Laquan Hilton will draw up for the Knights.
Yeah, and a point I want to mention, Marcus, you're down 4, and your star, Thomas Goland, 0 of 7, 0 of 3 from 3, and you're only down 4.
Honestly, I really feel like they need to get him the ball, get him to find his touch, but let's see what they'll draw up here.
Yeah, he's kind of forced a couple of shots so far, but I'm sure he'll get it going. And the bank is open on Sundays. Isaiah Panum with the bank shot. Not sure if that was intentional or not, but I'm sure he'd say it was. There's more full court pressure here, finding the aforementioned Golan. This one will get over to Skaman, who's got a 3 of his own. Whipping it down low. That's a mismatch there on AP. Back to 4. Finding Skylar Stewart on the wing. Driving in, that's too easy. Skylar Samuel with his 12th point in the game. We mentioned this Panthers team not great defensively, especially in the paint, as he'll find the aforementioned Samuel with 14 quick ones. As we'll get a timeout here, quick timeout at that, by the Panthers. Good adjustments there by Coach Hilton.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Coach Hilton drew up a little bit of a play to dump the ball inside, get them their easy looks, and get Skylar Samuels the ball, because he is really pushing the offense for the Knights, as he currently has a score of 14 points. Wayne, anything?
Not really, Marcus. You pretty much took everything out of my mouth.
Yeah, we talk about how the Panthers aren't a great defensive team, especially Skylar Samuel making them pay in the paint. And that's been a huge thing, because Niagara has been able to, all season long, be good on the glass. But Niagara hasn't had too many second chance points. Skylar Samuel really making them pay.
Now, there's a reason the Panthers are 0-6 right now.
Although they are 0-6, I do think that they are better than what their record shows. They've been able to hang in with some tough teams, and you could also make the argument for Niagara, really besides their first game against Humber, all of the games have been competitive. As out of the timeout, this one will be in the hands of Nancy. Little give and go there over to Huxtable. Huxtable driving in, defended by Pano. Finding Buchin on the corner. He'll try the fadeaway mid-range. Tough shot, no good. This one will bounce around into the hands of AP. AP will bring this one past center. Finding Panum. Over to Stewart. Driving in. Fake shot over to Panum. Isaiah Panum from downtown. From Caden Stewart, as the foul is called there on Skylar Samuel. That's his first of the game. You can't get him into foul trouble, because he's been cooking.
Somebody get him a chef's hat.
Not sure if he can wear that in-game there, Marcus, as this one will be in the hands of Huxtable. He'll try a 3 of his own, no good. Rebound, Whitmell, and he'll head to the line for the old-fashioned, the 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Logan Whitmell, 6'5", with a lot of muscle, and that's a mismatch for Niagara. You look at Isaiah Panum and Batchich, they've got some size themselves, but not quite the muscles of Whitmell, as the first one's no good. AP with the board. As we have an issue with the score clock, it'll be side out Niagara. Stewie will inbound, directing traffic here, trying to get it over to Stewart. Watch for some double teams on Skylar Samuel, who's been real good. Panem will try his luck from 3 again, no good. Excuse me, Pajor. This one taken, trying to get it back door to Huxtable. Dennis to bring this one in transition. Nice move there, and he's called for the foul.
And Payton Dennis really shifting his way into the lane, slicing and dicing. With a nice little behind the back move in traffic to get him to the line.
A little bit of Kevin Durant-esque.
Yep. Nice little behind the back move to get to the line. Let's see if he can capitalize and make these 2 free throws.
Yeah, Raheem Dennis, I mean, he's a superstar in year 4 here in the OCAA, former champion with Humber. Tell you what, Raheem Dennis is listed as 6'3", but he plays like he's about 6'7".
Yeah, he does.
Not afraid to get to the rack and head to really his second home, which is the free throw line. As the second is good for Raheem. Samuel applying the pressure on Huxtable. Huxtable last game against Mohawk had 10 turnovers in the loss yesterday. Samuel with the steal, 1-on-2, having some trouble there. He'll take it up himself. No call. Caden Stewart applying the pressure there. Skylar Samuel forcing it as Huxtable has to make a pass here. Good pass there. Cross court to Buchun. Back to Huxtable, defended by Panem. He'll take this one in. Struggling there, and it's given away up to Samuel. Well, he'll take this one in, leaving it short. Rebound, Thomas Golan. Huxtable's got it. Trying the floater. That one's rejected by Panem, finding Raheem Dennis down court. Good defense there by Nanton not to foul. Raheem Dennis can't believe he missed that one. That one's gonna get to Panem from deep. No good. Rebound, Parker.
I think that was a little bit of a heat check there, Alex.
100% right there, as Isaiah Nanton will play this one defended by Dennis. Finding the open man in the corner. That one's good. Corey Buchun from downtown.
Coach Laquan Hilton will take yet another timeout.
The three-point shooting for the Panthers has really been an issue here. Led the way by Corey Buchun, shooting 4 of 7 from downtown. Ethan Skaman with a 3 of his own. 15 of Canadore's 26 coming from downtown.
Yeah, the Canadore Panthers have really lit it up from the perimeter, and I'm kind of questioning if Niagara can up the perimeter intensity and see if they can capitalize off that.
You mentioned that. I noticed Niagara was in the 2-3 zone there. When you give up the 2-3 zone, you give up a lot of corner threes and some shots around the paint, which when you're playing a team that can shoot the ball as well as the Panthers, it's a recipe for disaster. We've seen that so far. Canadore shooting 5 of 13 from 3 at a very efficient 38.5%.
Yep. Wayne, any thoughts?
No, not really, Marcus.
Niagara 7 of 8 from the line. That's been a big story of their season, is getting to the line and knocking them down. To go back to the last game here on Wednesday in the 4th quarter and overtime, free throws really a problem. Raheem Dennis a huge part of that, as this one will get to AP. Back to Stewie. Little give and go there. AP will drive this one into Panem on the wing. Good ball movement here. Back to Panem. AP will take this one himself. Off the window. Adrian Pajor with the floater, as he'll D up against Nanton. Nanton with the blow by. This one getting to the wing. Little give and go back to Nanton, defended by Samuel. Samuel falling back. Nice Euro by Stewie there. Caden Stewart so deadly in transition, Marcus.
Taking him to London with that Euro step.
Bachuch with the defense, giving it over to Golan. Golan with the double. The travel is called. Tell you what, Niagara, albeit very, very early, has made life on Thomas Golan very, very difficult. He's been one of the most efficient scorers in the league.
He has.
Not sure if the fact of Canadore playing the second night of a back-to-back is a part of that, but I don't care. First night, second night of a back-to-back, if he can hold Golan to 0 of 7, that's impressive. Stewie will hand this one off to Calder. He'll try the 3, no good. This one is brought down by Nansen, finding Thomas Golan, defended by Bachuch, finding the open man Buchin on the perimeter, and that one is nothing but net. Back to 9 for the Panthers. The three-point shooting being costly for the Panthers. Stewie with it on the wing. He'll take this one in off the window and one! Caden Stewart using his speed to his advantage, taking that one off the window with the lay.
And that quick change of pace from Caden Stewart allows him to get to the rim and finish the old-fashioned way with an and one.
You talk about Caden Stewart, someone that he kind of reminds me of is Tyrese Maxey, where he can go 0 to 100 and finish around the rim. Not quite the three-point shooter as him, but he's kind of the leader of this team. We saw him get some shots up before the game, as we'll get the timeout for the Panthers.
And a player to mention for Canadore is the dangerous Ty Huxtable. This kid is absolutely phenomenal. He is probably one of the best scorers on Canadore's team.
Well, he's probably number 2 behind the aforementioned Thomas Golan, but I mean, that's pretty hard to beat him in scoring, as he's just so efficient and can put the ball in the hoop. Go back to their game yesterday in Hamilton. Ty Huxtable with a pretty solid game, 21 points and 4 steals on 7 of 16 from the field, although 10 turnovers.
Really doing it on both ends.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Marcus. So far in this one, Ty Huxtable kind of been held in check. Only 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting, although, like we mentioned before, very, very early as the ball will get into his hands. Thomas Golan defended by AP. AP with good defense there, sticking with it the whole way. Calder will get called for the foul.
And if I'm not mistaken, that is AP's second or third foul now.
That's on AP. That's number 3.
And he will head to the bench, and Isaiah Panham will check in.
AP, he's a terrific defender, and sometimes he can get a little bit too physical, as we saw there with 3 fouls in this first half so far. He fouled out Wednesday against Mohawk. One thing to work on, but then again, he's in year 3, so still time to develop that. He's kind of the unsung hero of this team.
Ty Huxtable makes both free throws.
Stewie directing traffic here. He'll bring this one past center, getting it off to Isaiah Panham. Little give and go, finding Dennis on the wing. Thought about the 3, finding Calder from the line. That one's cash.
Nice little charity stripe jumper from Calder.
Wide open from the line, Brandon Calder with 4 points already and 2 boards. He's a guy with all these injuries that you're going to need to step up in year 1 from Calgary. This one's going to find Huxtable from the 3. Excuse me, Corey Buchun who is on fire. 6 of 9 from downtown with 18 points. As this one will get to Caden Stewart, a little give and go. To Calder finding Bachich. This one will get to Panam. Trying to get over to Calder with the steal from Huxtable. He'll get this one to the sharpshooter, no good. Rebound there by Golan. Over to Huxtable, defended by Dennis. A little blow by there. Good contest there from Isaiah Panam. Tough finish. Stewart will play this one at center, defended by Barth. Over to Raheem Dennis. Under 2 to play here. Give it go back to Dennis. Defended there by Buchun, the sharpshooter. Back to Stewart. Little move there as Stewart makes the layup, but favoring that right knee. Caden Stewart really getting back to where his strong suit, as he'll draw a charge there, Marcus.
Reminiscent of Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, that's a good comparison, really, too, as well. Kind of that bulldog of this team getting to the cup.
Number 7, Thomas Golan.
Skylar Samuels has checked in for Raheem Dennis.
Yeah, Skylar Samuel with the well-deserved break. It's been Corey Buchun and Skylar Samuel going at it here. Samuel, excuse me, with 14, Buchun with 18. Caden Stewart will give it over to Samuel. Over to Calder. Little give and go. This one will get to the hands of Skylar Samuel. He'll pull up, tough shot. Rebound there by Samuel. This one will get taken away by Logan Whitmell. Feeling the pressure. Over to Huxtable. Getting it over to Whitmell. Over to the aforementioned Golan. Good ball movement here by the Panthers, as this one will get over to Buchun. Step back mid-range, no good. Rebound there by Samuel, and the foul is on Logan Whitmell. His third.
And Raheem Dennis will check back in for Niagara. Bishop Whitmell will replace his brother Logan.
That's right, Marcus. Logan Whitmell with 3 personals so far, and foul out in the OCAA. It's 5. We saw that on Wednesday. Little give and go. Stewart. Stewart over to Dennis. Thought about the 3. Step back 3. Raheem Dennis from downtown. Raheem Dennis, not known as a huge 3-point shooter, but if he can make that step back 3, that is scary. Samuel on Skaman. This one will get over to Huxtable. 15 seconds to go. 6-second difference. Game clock, shot clock. Huxtable stuck. The foul was on Raheem Dennis. Can't believe it. Looks, excuse me, that one's going to be on Caden Stewart, having a foul to give here. Shot clock turned off with 7.6 to go in this first half. Calder will check in for defense. Caden Stewart will have a seat for the final 7.6.
And Levi Coombs will check in and replace Bishop Whitmell.
7.6 here, trying to get the ball to Huxtable, defended there by Samuel. Double team here, gonna have to throw something up here. Good move to get it down in the paint, but turned over. Great first half here for Niagara. What are we thinking?
Like you said when the game started, the key for Niagara to this game is to shut down Thomas Golan, and they have done all that and then some. Golan does not have any points this game, and he's 0 for 7 from the field, and he hasn't even taken an attempt this quarter.
He hasn't. But one player that I want to mention is Ty Huxtable. He has really been on the lower end of the scoring here for the Panthers with 6 points, shooting 2 for 5.
Yeah, he's usually, and a couple things I've noticed, he's turned the ball over a decent amount here too. He really struggled with that yesterday against Mohawk with the double-double with points and turnovers. Doesn't count, but you look at Skylar Samuel kind of slowed down there in that second quarter, still was productive with 14 first half points. Keaton Stewart getting back to his form with 11, 3, and 4. Raheem Dennis with 6, 3, and 4. As we'll step aside here for the first half, join us back in about 10 minutes.
Two-point basket for number 6. Everyone give a hand for the U10 Pelham Panthers. Thank you very much for all your support. We would also like to welcome the Lookout Ridge Retirement Home. We're not going to ask you to come out to the floor and play, but we thank you for attending and hope you enjoy the game.
Feel like Mega Man, pockets on Mega Man. Got a strap like Mega Man, be me never man. I got to steal, I gotta shoot my shot. Off the screen, so I gotta shoot my shot. Fast break, so I gotta shoot my shot. Straight shooter, so I gotta shoot my shot. In the corner, I gotta shoot my shot. Top of the key, I gotta shoot my shot.
Welcome back here for a second half action between the Niagara College Knights and the Canadore Panthers. Lane, what are your thoughts so far in that first half?
Raheem Dennis has really upped his playmaking this game. Only averaging 3 assists coming into this game, and right now he's already got 4.
And to add to that, Lane, Caden Stewart also having 4 assists on the day.
As we'll get a chance at the 4-point play. Corey Buchun, who's been shooting the lights out, 6 of 10 from 3 in that first half, going to the line to potentially get down to 7, as he will. Now 7 of 11 from 3. Canadore really shooting the ball well. Now 8 of 17 from 3, near 50%. With that, they're still down 7 as this one's turned over, and it'll be in the hands of Bishop Whitmell, defended by Samuel. Trying to get the screen over to Golan. Still looking for his first basket. Finding it on the wing to Huxtable, no good. Rebound Golan, out to the wing to Buchan, who can't miss right now. That is his 8th 3.
He is on fire.
And that's probably an understatement. You can't leave him open, otherwise he's gonna make you pay. Samuel, pull up mid-range. That's cash. Kevin Durant-esque.
Yeah.
As Huxtable will bring this one past center, defended by Dennis. Huxtable over to Whitmell. Finding Parker to Golan. And we'll get the offensive foul.
AP kind of favoring that right leg. Bacic will check in for Raheem Dennis.
Yeah, Adrian Pajor has kind of been the unsung hero the last couple of games with his intensity and kind of doing the little things that don't show up on the box score as the ball will find his hands. Stewart asking for the screen. Stewart over to Samuel on the wing, defended by Golan. He'll try the 3. No good. Rebound! Adrian Pajor picking up the loose change.
Here comes Whitmell.
Bacic applying the defense, and this one will be over and back off the foot of Whitmell. Niagara up 8.
You can't be forcing those turnovers early in the quarter.
Yeah, that's a silly mistake. Lucky that it's only a dead ball turnover, because that likely would have been 2 points. Samuel. Back to Stewart, finding AP nearly picked off. The midi there from Isaiah Panam is good. That's a couple of free throw line J's there for the Knights. Huxtable, defended by Samuel, asking for the screen. Parker will set the screen. Huxtable driving in, finding Golan. Golan defended by Pajor. Getting it over to Huxtable for 3. It's good. Down to 7. The 3-point shooting for the Panthers. They can't miss.
They can't.
Panam with the dribble move. Try to get his own rebound. He will. Finding Stewart, who will take this one in himself. Euro step with the left.
Nice crafty move by Caden Stewart to finish at the cup.
Get him a flight to Europe with that Euro step, as he'll go say hi to some spectators trying to get that loose ball. Doing it all here.
Nice active hands by Caden Stewart as he looked to get the steal but couldn't quite capitalize.
Niagara up here by 9. Huxtable will inbound this one. Getting it to Buchan, who's been letting it fly. Down low, up to Golan for 3. No good. Pajor with the board. Trying to get it up to Samuel, but a great interception there by Huxtable. Troy Polamalu-esque as he'll turn this one over.
And the Knights are really capitalizing on defense, but what they need to do is they really need to up the perimeter intensity as Buchun is really lighting it up. He's been lights out, shooting 60% from 3.
Yeah, 8 of 12 here, 75%, 25 points, which is crazy, especially considering how much time we've got left. This one will find Samuel for 3, no good. Huxtable with the board. Look to play this one in transition. He'll head it off to Bishop Whitmell, asking for the screen from his brother. He'll keep it himself, defended by Panam. Panam over to Whitmell. Whitmell dropping in on Batchich. He'll take this one up, no good. Rebound, and that one is rejected by Batchich. Finding Huxtable for 3, no good. Rebound, Golan defended by Batchich. Down low to Whitmell. Over to Huxtable. Spin move here, taken in, no call. And that one put up by Whitmell. We talked about in the opening trying to contain the glass. Canadore has been great on the glass so far in this one. Samuel, mid-range jump shot, no call. This one will go the other way. Corey Buchun. This one, we're trying to get over to Golan. Intercepted, Batchich taking this one himself. Little floater. Batchich, coast to coast. Pacific to Atlantic. This one will get over to Golan for 3. No good. Now 0 of 9. Continuing to struggle. Stewart trying to slow it down with the double team. Down to Panam. Over to Stewart. Finding Samuel in the corner. He'll drive in. Foul is called. Looks like it's on Logan Whitmell.
And Canadore has been doing really well with crashing the boards offensively, but one of the keys to Niagara's success was to crash the boards, and they've been doing that exceptionally well. And every key to success has gone to plan for them. They've been containing Golan, holding him to only, and I mean only, 0 points. He's been scoreless throughout this whole entire game.
0 of 10. A little reminiscent to one Klay Thompson. Total rebounds here, we mentioned the rebound battle. Canadore winning that 28-23, which was really surprising because Canadore has really struggled on the glass this season. Canadore 19th in the OCAA for rebounds.
And on to your point, Alex, Canadore is one of the smaller teams in the league. I don't think they have a player on the roster above 6'5".
Looking here, Lane, you are right. Logan Whitmell, 6'5" himself. Logan Whitmell, though, he definitely plays bigger than his 6'5" size. He's got some size to him, which allows him to use his strength. But to that point, you look at the bigs for for Niagara, Isaiah Panam and Batchich, and you can even put Riley Leach into that, but he's injured here. But they're very thin. So despite having a little bit of size disadvantage, the size and strength is definitely an advantage for Whitmell. Raheem Dennis, defended by Scammon. Stewart, finding Calder. Back to Stewart, size up. He'll try the 3, no good. Rebound, Nanton, he'll find Scammon. And that one will get out of bounds for a turnover.
And here are some fresh legs for Niagara. The debuting Hanad Aiden here at home. And a huge shout out goes to his family watching all the way from Alberta.
Edmonton, Alberta at that. Congrats to him for making his home debut. This one will get into the hands of Dennis. Defended by Nanton. Stewart, what a dish!
He's dropping dimes at the piggy bank.
Number 5 for Caden Stewart, finding Raheem Dennis, this one will find Golan. In the corner, no good. Rare miss at that for Corey Buchan. This one will find Calder. He'll take that one in, rejected. Rebound, Golan. Pressured by Calder and Stewart finding Skaman. In the corner, Buchan. Number 9 for number 10. That's now 9 threes for Corey Buchan. 28 this afternoon, only an 8-point deficit. Stewart drives in with the left, and he'll head to the line for 2.
Caden Stewart with that lethal crossover move, that slow but shifty crossover to try and get to the cup.
Now somebody from Canadore, number 5 and number 20.
Yeah, you mentioned that Caden Stewart, he's so fast and shifty, and we were here last Wednesday, the 3 of us, and we noticed that the Mountaineers definitely had a lot of full court pressure on Caden Stewart, trying to contain him, and to their credit, they did.
They definitely did their homework, studied Caden Stewart, really shut him down. But let's see if he can make his second free throw and go 1 for 2.
Absolutely right. As the second is nothing but net. Danton over the whip now, defended by Calder. Little give and go. This one will get to the hands. The Skaman, defended by Stewart. Great hands there by Stewart. This one, good passing there, barely unable to keep that one in. It'll be Niagara ball up 9.
A good defensive possession for the Knights.
One thing to note, guys, Canadore with 4 fouls.
They got 1 to give. They'll be in the bonus.
Stewart asking for the screen over to Dennis. Dennis feeling the double. Calder on the wing. This one will get into the hands of Aiden. Give it away. Over to Buchan, who'll let it fly, and he'll head to the line for 3 more.
And Corey Buchan really shooting the ball well. And they have now changed
Foul on Niagara, number
the
0.
call from a shooting foul to a foul on the floor. There will be 2 new faces checking in for Niagara. Skylar Samuel and Adrian Pejor.
That's the thing when you've got a guy who's shooting so efficiently from 3. You're gonna have to contain him, and sometimes it comes with that foul. It's lucky it's not 3 free throws, as this one will be off the hands of Raheem Dennis. And it will stay with the Panthers.
Good active hands from Raheem Dennis to tip the pass.
Absolutely right. We talk about Thomas Golan. He's still 0 of 10 with 7 rebounds and 4 assists. This one will get into the hands of Bishop Whitmell. He'll try a 3, no good. End of the shot clock. We'll get a foul here on number 11, Ethan Skaman. It will stay.
Number 1, Skylar Samuel.
It'll stay with
Foul on Canadore, number 1, Isaiah Nathan.
Niagara. Bit of confusion here in the arena about the call.
Ty Huxtable will check back in for Canadore.
This one will be 2 free throws, as we mentioned. Niagara now in the bonus with 2:21.
And they're up 9, which is a good thing for them.
First one's good from Samuel. He's been contained after that electric first half here, but the second is good.
Now substitute for Canadore, number 7, Thomas Golan.
This one will get handed off to Huxtable. Over to Golan. Little give and go. Off to the corner to Coombs. Huxtable, defended by Pajor. Spin move. Pass to pass. Over to Whitmell. And that one's rejected by Skylar Samuel. Corey Buchun, the sharpshooter. Over to Samuel. Calder. Finding Pajor. Pull up mid-range. No good. Offensive board there by Dennis. That one rattles around. Aiden nearly with the rebound, and it will get back. Called in for three, no good. 0 of 11 now.
Good contest from Pajor to let that ball fly.
Calder, pull up mid-range. Butter. That's now 6 for Brandon Calder. 3 of 6 from the field, 2 boards coming off the bench. Whitmell. Good pass to Golan. And he'll head to the line for 2, looking to get his first points in this one.
And Thomas Golan really being contained, but contributing in other ways for Canadore with 7 rebounds and 4 assists.
First is good.
And that's his first point of the game.
Yep.
0 for 11 from the field and 0 for 6 from 3 points.
Let's see if he can go 2 for 2 from the line. And he does.
Both are good. Calder will look to direct traffic. The backup point guard here with Caden Stewart sitting. Raheem Dennis will let it fly, no good. Rebound Pajor, we're getting up on the glass. Aiden finding it down low to Dennis. Great dish there by Aiden. This one in the hands of Huxtable. 2-3 zone here for Niagara. Over to Golan. Bad pass there, still in the hands. Getting it up to Golan. And he'll head back to the line.
A rather questionable call from the referee there. As from my end, it looked like Aiden went straight up.
Corey Buchun, this is his first game of the season here. Last year he averaged 11.2 points per game, 36% from the field and 39% from 3 on 7.5 attempts, which you can really see as to why he's shooting so well going back to last season. And Golan will knock down a pair. 2 for 1 range here for Niagara. Calder will bring this one up past center. This one will get in the hands of Samuel. Samuel nearly lost it, over to Dennis. Back to Calder. AP on the wing, taking this one in. Finding Calder, swing over to Dennis. Raheem Dennis with his second 3 of the game.
Buck it and book it.
4 seconds left to go. Down to Golan. We'll have to get one up. Good defense there from Niagara, forcing them without a shot attempt there. 69-55 here, Niagara. Really putting it on offensively here, excuse me. We mentioned how Canadore has struggled a lot with their defense this season, the second most points allowed per game. As we're gonna get a replay here from Raheem Dennis from downtown. Raheem Dennis, his second 3 of this one, an efficient 13 here. Good ball movement here. Great pass from Calder. Looked like everyone there touched the ball.
Every player on the court got a touch. And that's really imperative that you get the ball moving and you find your open scorers.
Yeah, well, we talk about the Knights offensively. They probably haven't been quite where they'd like. They've been middle in the pack in terms of points per game. For assists, they're tied for 19th with Fleming, only 10.4, which is very, very low. But when you see ball movement like that, it's really inspiring. Niagara with 13 assists so far in this one through 3 quarters.
Raheem Dennis really making his impact known. Despite only sinking 2 threes, he's made his presence very active here in this game with double digits. Skylar Samuel leading the charge with only 18.
Looks like they changed one of Raheem Dennis's threes to a 2-pointer. He's got 13 points, 1 of 2 from 3, 5 of 9 overall. An efficient game. At times his field goal percentage has been a little low, but he gets to the line a lot. But with 5 rebounds, 4 assists, kind of showing off a lot of his game. As Pajor will inbound it here. Pajor himself stuffing the stat sheet. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. As we get our first foul here. Looks like it's gonna go against Canadore. Ethan Skaman will pick it up.
Checking in for Canadore is Levi Coombs, and Raheem Dennis will inbound this one.
Dennis directing traffic, finding Samuel. Defended there by Barth. Samuel, mid-range shot there, no good. Rebound, Dennis. Dennis over to Pajor, finding Calder. Nice ball movement there. AP for 3, no good. Dennis with the board. Dennis over to Pajor. He'll take this one in. Back to Dennis. Dennis defended by Huxtable. Dennis will bring this one in. Off to Aiden. Great pass there by Raheem Dennis.
Dropping dimes like he's at a piggy bank.
That's now number 6 for Raheem Dennis, only averaging around 3 assists per game coming into today, excuse me.
And the first point of Aiden's young career.
That foul was called on Calder. I'll tell you what, guys, I've really liked Brandon Calder's minutes here today. First-year player from Calgary.
I agree with you, Alex.
He's brought the defensive intensity, and he's knocked down a couple shots, and he's moved the ball well, which for a backup point guard, especially with all of these injuries, you can't ask for much more.
Exactly, and he's bringing a Patrick Beverly type of archetype here defensively. Really being a bulldog for them here.
Yeah, the Knights kind of have a couple of bulldogs, to your point, as this one will find Combs in the corner, rattles around, no good. Dennis with the rebound, AP over to Calder. Calder with the sidestep, he'll bring this one up off the right. Pops out, and this one will get in the hands of Huxtable.
Coach Laquan Hilton telling his players to head home and protect the basket.
Niagara looking to head home here with their first home win of the season, haven't won yet here in Welland. As the 3 will go from Parker, and it's cash, as we've said really all game. 71-58 Niagara.
Here comes Brendan Calder.
Pajor. This one will find Dennis on the wing. Dennis will let it fly, no good. Rebound, Golan. Huxtable trying to get it down to Bishop Whitmell. No luck.
Caden Stewart, Isaiah Panham, and Batch Geach will check in for the Knights.
Brandon Calder will stay in this. I thought when I saw Caden Stewart head to the scorers table, I thought maybe Brandon Calder, would check out, but looks like Coach Hilton, like us, really liking Calder's minutes. Pajor defending Huxtable. Another turnover by Huxtable, and this one will go to our right. Niagara possession.
And Brandon Calder really directing traffic, really providing that reassurance that the Knights need.
This one will get into Panham. Panham deciding his options. Thought about the step back. He'll give it off to Stewart in the corner. Try to get it down to Panham. Miscommunication there. Huxtable will run it down in transition. Whitmell up to Goodwin. Golan. Whitmell will drive this one in. 2 defenders up, and the end run is good. Pajor and Panham were both up in the air. We'll see who's called for the foul. Pajor already with 3 personals.
He'll have a seat as Skylar Samuels checks back in.
Skylar Samuels started off this one really, really hot. The first quarter and halfway through the second. Slowed down here. Still the leading scorer with 18 as Whitmell will complete the three-point play. Now up to 5 points. Calder will get it up to Stewart. Calder getting the screen from Bachich. Calder missed dribble there, finding Stewart in the corner for 3, and he'll head to the line.
And with Caden Stewart being a rather shifty mid-range player, people often underestimate his ability to shoot on the perimeter.
Well, if you're going to give up any sort of shot, you're probably going to give up the 3, and he's not a bad three-point shooter per se. As the first is good, he's also a good free throw shooter, as we saw there. But it's always a pain to foul a jump shooter, let alone someone from the three-point line. It looks like they'll call it a 2. Looked like from our vantage point it was a 3. Bishop Whitman will take it, defended by Calder. Tried the dribble handoff to Bucci, no luck. Back to Whitmell, defended by Samuel. Whitmell posting out, double team. Nearly taken away by Calder, but he'll deflect that one out of bounds.
And with Isaiah Panham in the lineup for the Knights, he definitely adds some size along with Bachich.
Absolutely right, Marcus. Raheem Dennis looked like he went to the locker room, excuse me. Back on the bench here now. Bachich defending, Golan. We'll take that one up, no good. Bachich with the board. Excuse me, Panham. Taking this one himself. Off the Calder, he'll let it fly, no good. Golan will take down the board. Nanton, over to Golan, give and go. Nanton, give it off to Whitmell, he'll let it fly. Nothing but net. Quietly, it's down to 8.
And you can't afford those threes, as we had aforementioned in the cast earlier. You can't afford those threes to be given up so easily.
Well, that's the best way to come back. Free throws and three-pointers.
As the layup is good from Isaiah Panham.
Golan, off to Logan Whitmell. Nanton, he'll take this one in himself. And Bachich will get that out of here. Calder taking this one in. Panham, he'll let it fly. No good. Rebound, Nanton. Nanton, he'll get this one off to Scammon. Golan, he'll take this one inside. Deciding his options, he'll get it up to Bucci. Up to Whitmell. No good. Rebound, Nanton. Double team. Up to Whitmell. Whitmell to Bucci. He'll get this one into the corner. Good close out there by Bachich. Great defense there by the 5'11".
Brandon Calder.
Brandon Calder. Thank you, Marcus. Kind of doing it all. A little bit of a jack of all trades there.
Yeah.
Stewart will get the screen from Bachich. Off to Samuel. He'll let it fly. No good. Rebound there by Scammon. He'll take this one himself. Defended by Samuel. He'll get it over to Bucci, who'll let it fly. No good. Rebound Calder. He's fouled there by Nanton.
And I want to take you back to that earlier play, but what a rejection by Bachich. What a block. Showcasing some good defense there. And AP and Raheem Dennis have checked in for the Knights.
Timeout Niagara.
And Coach Laquan Hilton will take a timeout as he will draw in his players for an informative huddle.
College Student Administration Council is a
Yeah.
partner of the Niagara.
You look at
Whether
Niagara,
you're hockey,
I believe the lead was high
or
as
tasting
nearly
beer,
18, now down to 10. It was as low as 8 in this fourth quarter. The three-point shooting for Canadore has really been something to watch. 13 of 32 from downtown, 40.6%.
Yeah. And Riley Bleach has been a defensive standout for our Knights with 9.7 rebounds a game and 1.3 blocks, and adds 8 points with efficiency.
One thing to note, guys, you talked about Caden Moore, who'd been playing so well in his last 4 games, had a tough one, his first one. He went down with an injury in the first. Haven't seen him since. Looks like he won't be coming back into this one.
Yeah, it looks like Caden Moore will not be returning in this game. He is a key player to watch.
Well, Marcus, I remember in the last cast, you had a discussion with Colton Elwell, and he was telling you about how this team is very, very deep, and they've got guys 1 through 15 who can contribute, especially as a team, and we're seeing that here today. And if they can play like this, it's scary for the rest of the league.
It is, and with team ball, it's very important that you communicate with your teammates and get the ball to every open player. And of course, individual ball is something that you really have to have in one-on-one situations. But when it's 5-on-5, you have to play collectively.
But we've got, you talk about playing together, as Raheem Dennis will take this one. He'll try the right. Floater is good. Raheem Dennis now up to 15. Tonight, he's got 5 assists, which his season total is around 3. Huxtable will hand this off to Whitmouth. Tried the dribble handoff to Buchun. Rejected there. Panam will take this one. Panam down low to Golan. Bad pass there. Turnover. Panthers.
And Alex, to add to your point, the Knights have been really capitalizing off of early opportunities on the fast break.
Pajor. Down to Panam. Posting up. Pump fake. Tough layup there. And for Isaiah Panam.
Double digits.
That's right, Lane. Now 10 points, 5 boards. He's protected the rim really well here. Isaiah Panam also with 2 3-point attempts, albeit didn't make both, as Raheem Dennis will pick up the loose ball. He'll take this one in, and he'll get rejected himself. Taste of his own medicine. Great play there by Pajor, throwing it off of Huxtable to keep that one in bounds. Caden Stewart, shifty Caden Stewart at that. Will take this one and drive to his right off the Bachnich. Pajor off the Bachnich. He'll take this one in. He's fouled. And he'll head to the line for 2.
And Alex, Raheem Dennis is nearing double-double watch with 9 rebounds and 15 points. And let's see if he can make it a double-double, which he's averaged over the course of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he's averaged a double-double, like you said. Not only that, but he's 6'3", averaging a double-double, which is incredible. Well, double-double with rebounds probably should make that known, but regardless, a double-double for a 6'3" wing is incredible.
And Corey Buchun leading the charge with almost 30 points and 2 rebounds, shooting 50% from the field at 9 for 16 from beyond the arc.
I don't even think he scored in this quarter.
Good point, Lane. The Knights are doing an incredible job of containing Corey Buchun.
I'm looking here at the box score per quarter. Niagara outscored Canadore by 10. And ever since then, it's been fairly competitive. Niagara, since the first quarter, only outscoring Canadore by 4. We take a look at their game, Canadore's game yesterday in Mohawk. They had a bad first and third quarters against Mohawk, had a great second quarter, and it was about even in the fourth.
And Niagara has been shooting an efficient 80% from the charity stripe. Canadore going 90%.
One thing to note, guys, Niagara shooting 49.2% from the field, 32 of 65. As the first will rattle around for Bacic. You look at Canadore down by 15 here, shooting 21 of 62, but shooting 13 of 32 from three. Their three-point shooting's kind of cooled off a bit here in this fourth quarter, but nonetheless, 40% from three is incredible. This one will get into the hands of Golan. That one is short. Panem will let that one go off the miss from Buchin.
Corey Buchin, was looking for number 10 from three.
Well, this is his season debut, guys, and not a bad way to start your season with 9 made threes.
Niagara broke the press there.
Beautiful pass.
What a pass from Bacic to Isaiah Panem, his fellow big. Wow.
A little bit like Nikola Jokic there. Manton, defended by Dennis. Niagara by 18. He'll get the steal. Raheem Dennis taking it the other way. He'll try the right. Air ball. Guess who's there? AP. Offensive rebound putback. That's been his thing all game. Huxtable struggled with the dribble there. This one will get into the hands of Dennis. Dennis will slow things down here with a little over 2 to go. Stewart back to AP. This one into the hands of Dennis. Down to Bacic. He'll take this one up and he's fouled.
Fouled hard at that.
Niagara here is looking to empty the bench. Aiden will check in. And Isaac Beatty, the first-year player from Toronto, will check in.
And I'm pretty sure this is Isaac Beatty's home debut here.
Yep, I think you're right there, Marcus. Bacic will make the first, but with 1:55, Niagara up by 21. This one looks to be over. You've got to give a lot of credit to the Knights defensively, holding Canadore to 33% from the field, although the three-point shooting has been quite high. But I mean, you take away Corey Buchin, and this game isn't even close.
Indeed. Brendan Calder has now checked in for Niagara, replacing Raheem Dennis.
Both of these teams here and emptying their bench. Thomas Golan finishing the game 0 of 13, 0 of 6 from downtown. Not a game he wants to remember. This one on the wing to Scammon. He'll knock down the three, cutting the lead to 19. Calder getting it to Bacic. Calder up to AP. Calder directing traffic. Up to AP. AP will take this one in himself. Tried to take it with the right, but swatted there by Tyrone Johnson, the first-year player from Sudbury.
And Hanan Aiden is to rebound. Brandon Calder, pardon me, is to inbound this one.
So what do you guys think has been the big key to this assumed victory now that they're up 19 with 1:23 left?
I think that Niagara has really done it all on both ends. They've really looked to push the intensity on the fast break. They've looked to crash the boards, which they've done exceptionally so far. And all credit goes to Coach Laquan Hilton for orchestrating everything.
100% Laquan Hilton definitely deserves his flowers. Niagara with 52 points in the paint. You heard that right, 52. From the likes of the Skylar Samuels of the world, Raheem Dennis, Isaiah Panem, shout out to him, 6 of 9 from the field, 5 boards with a couple of rejections. Bacic, 9 points, 2 of 3 from the field, 5 of 6 from the line.
And everybody has been contributing in their own way today. And you can't not give every player on the Knights their flowers. And when I spoke to Colton Elwell He said that team ball is a key. They definitely played team ball here today, Alex.
100%, and that's something that they've been struggling with all season, only averaging around 10 assists a game, which is very, very low. Raheem Dennis and Caden Stewart combined had 12. As a team, they had around 16 here today. Aiden tried the alley-oop. A little too much on that one. It'll find the hands of Barth. Give it away, AP with it, getting it down to Aiden. That one's rejected, looks like, and we'll get the foul there. Looks like it's gonna go against Aiden. Looks like in about 70 seconds, Niagara will advance to 2-4. Canadore still with that donut. Look like they'll be at 0-7. This should be Niagara's first win in the newly renovated Simply Financial Athletic Center. Bachich, dribble move to the corner. This one in the hands of Beatty. AP getting the screen from Bachich. AP, he'll take this one up with the right. No good. Bachich with the tip in. Bachich making his presence felt in this one. Now in the double digits.
Really picking up the loose change for the Knights.
This one into the hands of Johnson. Back in the hands of Whitmell. Defended by Aiden. Shot clock down to 3, having to put this one up. Bachich. Rebound, Pajor, and that's gonna do it. So I would have thought they would have held it. This one into the hands of Bachich. He'll let it fly. That one's good. Bachich with the 3, and this is gonna do it. So we thought, now that'll do it. 91-67 Lane.
I would like to add on, that 3-point shot, that was only the 3rd all game for Niagara.
Yeah,
and they're won by over 20.
They won by 24 here today, shooting 3 of 18 from 3. Niagara all season long has been kind of struggling from downtown, as we'll get a replay here of the trace by Bachich, only shooting 25% from 3 this season.
But what a 3 it was. What a way to cap off today here at the Simply Financial Athletic Center, and a much needed win for the Niagara Knights as they cap off today, advancing to a 2-4 record with a final score of 91-67. Alex?
Yeah, first win here at home. Definitely a lot to like. I feel like every single player had a good game for the most part for Niagara.
They did.
I want to give a huge shout out to Brandon Calder coming off the bench here today. His intensity and shot making really helped here with 6 points, 3 boards. Another player to shout out, Adrian Pajor, 9 points, 7 boards, and an assist. 1 of 3 from downtown. I've been Alex Vandenhack. He's Marcus Lubin, and he's Lane Lounsbury. Thank you so much for joining us here today on this beautiful Sunday. We will be back for more Knights basketball on November 30th here from the Simply Financial Athletic Center. Thank you for joining us, and stay safe.